probably more the hamstring than the shoulder. But he was feeling a little bit better today, and we'll just see how it goes here. And then if he can, if he can go, and he's cleared, then he'll play. Namdi has a hyperextended knee. Actually, he's making progress. And I tell you, same thing I said about Macklin. He's going to continue to try to rehab and get himself ready for the game. If he can go, he'll go. Michael's questionable. He did throw the last couple of days. Actually felt better each day, and so he's. We'll just see how things go. Vince is taking all the reps. Cromartie actually practiced today. He's listed as questionable. Again, just getting him out there, moving around and seeing what he can do and can't do. I thought was important, and he pushed himself a little bit. We'll see how he see how he feels tomorrow. Deshaun practiced today. He's listed as probable, and
Namdi's questionable or definite?
Namdi is listed as questionable. Look for the challenge of playing the Patriots. Very good football team. We've had a good week of practice, preparation for them. Look forward to that challenge, and to bring him in here to Lincoln Financial Field, and which is, I know our fans will be fired up and ready to go, and welcome them in here. Oh, really? He was just covering. He was covering somebody in a good bent knee position, and he said his foot caught and just tweaked.
Questionable, half full. I'm sorry.
Were you worried that something didn't look great?
Well, it didn't look real good. I saw it on the field, and I had a chance to look at it on film, so it didn't look good either way. But he was really optimistic from the time he went to the MRI till he got back. And after I saw the film, I wasn't quite as optimistic as what he was, but it was good news, and so it's a plus.
He does so many different things, lines up in different positions, and how tough would it be? I would guess you can't just stick somebody in there and say, tell Brandon he can do the same things now he does. How tough would it be to replace him if he can't go?
Well, he's a good player. We make sure that we, with any situation, we have another plan that we work in. So that's what we worked on from the time he was hurt and through today. So we're okay.
What's he able to do today? Is he able to put full weight on in front of him?
Yeah, he can put full weight on it, and he can. We haven't asked him to run on it. We haven't done that yet. So, but he feels pretty good. He's stayed in and did rehab throughout the practice. So, seems to be doing okay.
How did he practice and have?
Yeah, he knows the game. And really with him, you don't worry too much about that. He's a pretty smart guy, so he stays up on all that. But yeah, that did help him. That did help that he had the work on it.
With Michael, how badly does he want to play? We talked to him for a minute yesterday, and obviously he always wants to play. How tough a call is it for you if he's on that borderline?
We've got to be smart with it, but he wears you out with wanting to play, which is that's refreshing. I think that's a good thing. Very competitive, and we just got to be smart with it. It's got to be I've got to listen to the experts, obviously, and make sure that and listen to him and see how he's feeling. That's really good.
He's been throwing the football more.
The last 2 days he's thrown quite a little bit.
And does he feel pain when he does it still?
Yeah, there's a little bit of pain.
Now, do you keep x-raying him, or how does that work as far as making sure it's healed enough?
Really, you go off the symptoms. His ribs haven't moved. They're not really in that. That's not that kind of a fracture that he has. So you're not quite as worried about that as him being hit on it or the comfort of it. So those are the things with that type of the injury that he has. Obviously, fractured ribs are all a little different. People got a little different breaking.
Michael was limited on Wednesday. Did he end up tweaking the hamstring?
That tightened up on him, so we backed off. And, just had him rehab from there, took him up, started the rehab. So.
You're at the DRC meeting now Monday, you see very often about
Listen, I'm not gonna tell you he's all the way back. He went out and he tried it today to see how it felt. He moved around pretty good, and we're just taking it kind of day by day. I don't know, like you do with these things. So that's why I hesitate to predict anything. I just don't. That's why I don't go there. Everybody's a little different. How they come back from every injury is a little different.
You guys are potentially in a corner if not doesn't play. In the sense where you also get a little DRC even if you
No.
send it.
No, he's been rehabbing hard, and he felt like he could give it a shot, and he was safe to do it. So.
Andy, how difficult is it for Vic to play when he hasn't practiced basically 2 weeks?
I think he's far enough along his career where he could do that. He's a smart guy. He picks things up easy. So as far as the game plan goes, he knows that. And studies the tape. So pretty sharp guy.
Something where they'll hit him.
Limiting you at all offensively, not having had.
If he plays, then he plays.
I know.
Run the game plan.
Be a kind of leap of faith on your part, but you haven't sort of not had a guy for 2 weeks in the game when he hasn't practiced, even though, so that would be different for you in your mindset, right?
Well, probably by my history, yeah.
What do you know about Vince Young that maybe you didn't know a week or so ago?
Well, listen, you're never sure exactly how things are going to come out when his juices get going, and how he's going to manage the game and the things besides the actual playing of the game. And in his case, how he's going to, things are moving fast, how he's going to execute the offense, the new offense for himself. And I thought he did those things well. I thought he handled himself very well. Got everybody lined up in the right place, and the checks he had to make were accurate checks. And then as the game went on, he started off a little slow in execution. I think the game was just moving fast for him, a little different speed than what, in his case, you see with the scout team or being the scout team. So, but seemed to slow down for him a little more.
Have you ever thought that you know, like the 18 play guy who had that's an effective way to the ball out of another team's hands and have a game and win the game that way, especially when the high hockey offense and the more methodical and approach your offense? Kind of like using your offense as best defense to keep that on the field.
Well, that's what we try to do that all the time. I mean, that's I'm laughing only because of that. That's the objective, is to keep the ball as long as you possibly can and score touchdowns. I mean,
Yeah, but you said when you've had those 3 or 4 play touchdown drives, you said.
well, that's okay too. Well, listen, there's no, and this isn't like basketball. There's no 4-pointers, stall and all that stuff. That's not how football works. So I'm okay with any way we can get it in the end zone. I think that's a good thing. It's too tough in this league to sit there and say, well, we're gonna do this and that. And I don't know when the last time we had the Eagles had an 18-play drive. I'm not sure when that was, but I think those don't come around very often in this league.
And when you see Vince in the game, does that give you a better idea of kind of the throws he's, I mean, it's one thing to see him in practice, but the throws he's most comfortable with, and kind of tailor your game plan to what he did well in the previous game?
Yeah, I
I feel like you have more information now.
Right. I think you become more familiar as time goes on. You gain a history with the player, and really going into that game, we didn't have much of a history. So just from a little bit of the preseason where things are really cut down. So I think every chance he has to execute the offense, every time you have a chance to evaluate him execute the offenses, you build them.
2 more guys? Does the presence of Reid put any more pressure on offense to keep up, sort of?
Yeah, listen, that's he's a good player, and so I guess it's twofold, because every time you touch the football as an offensive player, this is where my hesitation comes. you strive to score. So that part's no different, and it shouldn't be any different. As your preparation shouldn't be any different for whatever team you play. I mean, it's how this thing works. So from my seat here, that question a little bit like the long drives. That's what you're trying to score every opportunity you get to score, and that's how it works. Yeah, he did a nice job in training camp. Gerard was a good player. He had good snaps for us last year, a couple big games. So, we expect if given the opportunity, he gets in and he plays. And that's how we've always worked with him.